Ellen with OnMilwaukee. Today we are going to show you something special. We have been showing you before and afters in partnership with Steinhafels for a few months now. Hopefully you've been reading them on the site. Today we are going to actually see one that's kind of happening live and in the making. We are in Whitefish Bay, and I'm about to introduce you to Jenny, who is the designer on this location here. Hello.
Hi, hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having us today.
Course. Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, we are here in Whitefish Bay.
Of course.
And I kind of want to get like how would this process start?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody comes into the store, they're looking at furniture.
Yep. So I met the clients. They had come into the store before. They had looked around. They kind of wanted to do a total kind of a makeover of the house without having to really move out of the house. And so they had come in and, walked around with a salesperson and realized, we're not quite sure what we need. We're not quite sure exactly what's going to fit. Maybe there's something different that we can do. So the salesperson at that point introduced them to me, and we got to talking, and we scheduled an appointment. I came out right away and completely redesigned everything, shaped around the whole layout of the space, just completely different. And they say, it's one of those things, you can never do it on your own. It's always good to have somebody else out there to kind of give you a third opinion, really.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Well, and you're there to kind of guide them along the way and throughout the process.
Definitely.
You're going to show us a little bit of a before picture, but how long was this process then from when they came in?
So we started this, if you look at the before picture, this is Christmas time, so you can see it there. They have their Christmas tree up.
Aww.
So around Christmas, and this was pretty much finished. We had things delivered about May. Okay. So it took a few months. We got everything kind of taken care of, and everything just got installed officially today, and we're all set now. So just takes, and it can take shorter than that, but because they had to do a lot more, they did painting and flooring and refinishing and things like that. It was a little longer of a process than some of the others take, but yeah, about 6 months, I'd say, altogether.
6 months altogether?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, why don't you kind of lead us through some of this new space here?
Of course. So obviously, living room here, originally you see the before picture, they had, their TV against this back wall here, and, the furniture kind of shaped around. And when I was looking at this, we wanted to update their living room and give them a whole fresh new look. And that obviously started with just brightening it up with the paint. But we also I wanted to give them something a little different, a different layout, something that created more of an open space.
Sure.
And this sectional ended up fitting just pretty much perfectly in this nice little corner area. And really just, number one, maximizes their seating space, but also just gives them that fresh, new updated look while still kind of keeping that traditional character to, fall in place with the rest of the house.
For sure. I love that cream pattern that's on that.
Oh, I know. And yeah, we wanted to do something light, but, still kind of kid-friendly because they do have grandkids and things like that. So it's still a pet and child-friendly fabric, and it can still look pretty, too.
For sure, for sure. And from the wall coverings all the way down to the rugs, correct?
Yep, basically. Yeah, and these are Magnolia Homes rugs, too. We kind of wanted to give it a little tiny bit of that Joanna Gaines rustic flair without being too heavy into that farmhouse look, but just a little bit of that.
Just a little bit of that, absolutely. And the ottoman, the leather ottoman with the plant on that, I love that touch.
Yeah, and it serves as extra seating, but also just something cute underneath the window.
For sure.
And then their window treatments too, we actually originally were planning on doing drapes, and then these Roman shades ended up working out really nice. They're from Hunter Douglas. And it just works nicely because it kind of keeps the rest of the walls open, and it just really brightens up this space. Lets a whole lot more lighting in than it did before.
No, I can see that for sure. And I love the two armchairs together. I can just picture them in the evening.
Yep.
Sitting here, enjoying a glass of wine or watching TV.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and a nice bright pattern too with that brighter background really still keeps that light feel in here, but the blue really just sets it off and gives you that really cool pop of color.
Well, for sure. And with these corner windows, the light in this room is just beautiful. So it plays off of the colors of the furniture so beautifully.
Definitely, yeah. Totally, completely different. Before in here, a lot darker. That red on the walls absorbs so much light. This really reflects it and brightens it up.
Absolutely. Should we take a look at the dining room?
I think we definitely should.
All right, lead the way.
So dining room, before they had, they've got this chair rail going around. They had wallpaper on the top half and that same red paint on the bottom half. So obviously we took down the wallpaper, did kind of more of a two-tone look. So we did the same paint on the top walls as in the living room. darkened it a little bit for the bottom half just to give it a little bit of a contrast. Then did a custom dining table for them. You know, really it has a very subtle two-tone look to it as well. They can throw 2 or 3 leaves in here. It's got 2 in it right now, but so they can, you know, entertain, have a lot of seating for all their family.
Have the family here for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
It does have a two-tone look.
Yeah, it's very subtle, but just something to give it a little bit of a pop and something kind of interesting. And then did a nice custom buffet for them as well, so they've got all their storage space. It fit really nicely underneath the size of this window. It kind of just fit almost perfect.
Yeah, that is beautiful. I love that there's like less than a foot between the top of that buffet and that window.
Yeah, and then so you can still display some things on there too, and it doesn't, you know, rise too far above.
And you kept that Roman shade going here.
Yep, just something simple, you know, because otherwise when you look at the shorter windows like this, you don't really normally do drapes. It comes to a valance at that point. We really wanted to kind of stay away from that because it was something they had before.
For sure. And all the accessories and decorations, these are hand-picked by you as well? Parts of them?
Yeah, most of them are. Some of them were just pieces that they had picked up on their own. All the furniture pieces, of course, were selected by us in collaboration at the store. We got this cute little accent cabinet that brings out a little bit more of the blue.
That is adorable.
And it's got so much storage.
I want this at home. It is so cute.
And that's what we like, you know, something that's really cute like this, but still functional, because you can get, I mean, so much storage space out of it too. And then another Magnolia Homes rug too to just tie it all in.
Yes, that Magnolia
And these rugs
rug.
are soft too. I don't know if you feel it. It's really soft. Let's give it a feel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I might need one of these.
Oh yeah. It's good to walk around barefoot on
Hello,
that home.
Steinhafels. I'll be coming to see you.
Oh, there we go. I'll be there.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Yes, and this is a rug that would not feel tough on your feet at all when you came down in the morning.
No, not at all. Something that you can walk through your kitchen and say, oh, I like that.
Yes, I absolutely like that. All right, so again, this whole process, just let's kind of recap how this comes, you know, together. So they come into the store, they're looking for some furniture.
Get in contact with a salesperson or a designer directly. We come out to your house. I take all the measurements of everything, you know, between windows and all that. And then obviously figure out what they want, what they like, what they need, if there's things they want to keep. And then from there, I take it back. I do 3D modeling. A lot of the other designers do that as well. It's a great tool because a lot of people sometimes have a hard time visualizing what it's going to look like beforehand.
I know, I would.
Yeah, and it's hard, especially with a complete transformation like this, to think about what it looks like before and try to imagine it looking this way. So we do the 3D modeling because it just really gives them a great insight into how this whole transformation is going to come together. And then from there, they pick out the pieces they see and touch and feel everything in the store. We order it, get it installed here, and then have these lovely people come out and videotape.
Absolutely. And this will also be an article later on OnMilwaukee.com.
Okay.
Again, it is called Before and Afters, and we are in a partnership with Steinhafels that we get to show you these lovely makeovers, so please take a look soon to check this one out, and you can check one actually out on the site now as well. Thank you so much, Jenny.
Thank you for
Appreciate
coming
it.
out.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.